Oh,
I'm burning my mouth. Fuck.
we're gonna.
Okie dokie.
Well, hello, traveler.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, mate.
Hello, Governor.
Lord, welcome to Rebellion of the True Heir. These adventurers are gonna have some fun, destroying an entire government and resetting it.
Let's go.
So, let's see whom arrives in Lunavale first. I have to only roll a d3. 60. Alright. You see a myriad hopping their way into the city with a strange blue creature attached to his weapon. And Biran and Koarl, you can introduce yourselves and your characters. Seviroth, you can start.
Hey, I'm Seviroth. I'm playing Biran Taven. He's a myriad druid from the forests of the Sylvan Empire, and he's found his way here with a unlikely companion, a Quaddle who decided to nom on his oddly shaped quarterstaff. And now they're traveling together. Well, looks like we made it here.
Egg, you can introduce yourself and your character as well.
Yup. I'm Egg. I'm playing Koarl, or Koarl, however you pronounce it. He's a Quaddle guy who likes stuff. So, yeah. And I just found this guy, so now I'm trying to take a spoon.
Fair enough. Alright. You see in front of you, you see a sign upon the two front buildings in front of you. One of them says the Moon's Tap and has a picture of what seems to be a tankard, and the other one seems to be a needle and thread. The other one seems to be named Marcus's Clothing Needs.
Oh, would you stop nomming for 1 sec so we can find a place to, so we can find what we're doing here?
As you say that, he just slides off of there, lands on the ground back first. He's like, "What?" He just hops back up and he's like, "Yeah, where are we going?"
Oh, we could grab a drink right over here, or I don't think we need to. I think we're pretty set for clothing.
He looks at himself, looks at you, looks back at himself. Well, I think so too.
Hop along then.
Biran, you know why you're here. While going through your constellations and things, you were told to head to Lunavale and look for a infamous Quaddle.
Not that.
It's one that doesn't look like Koarl. It said a one that is very old and taller. Koarl seems to be a younger Quaddle.
Biran will remember his purpose and Seeing a guard nearby, he will approach. Excuse me. You have a moment?
Oh, yes. How may I help you
Uh,
there, friend?
You seen any folk around here that would look like the small lad down there?
Oh, and a Koarl. I seen one go into the bar at some point today. Hasn't
Good enough.
left yet. Came here with a elf and a man clad in armor.
So my instincts on the drink were right again. Well, thank you much. We'll be moving on then.
Moved around. I love the token.
Oh, Koarl, where you going?
I was just looking around.
Picks up a
this-
stone off the floor.
I found this.
It's very nice.
Oh.
Well, you said we grab a drink. I think the person we're looking for might be wetting their whistle at the same time. Two birds, one stone, eh?
Okay.
Not that stone, Koarl.
While you're not looking, he proceeds to put the stone in his mouth and walk with you.
He will not question it, nor did he see it.
Alright, you can open the door and head inside. What? Why'd you move?
He would be sitting at a separate table.
You walk into the bar. You make me perception checks, or both of you.
Both of us?
at least. Yeah.
Okay.
Koarl,
I'm
you're
not
more
surprised.
you're more just following Biran at this point. But Biran, you notice
Looks lost.
there's a few dragonborns inside this tavern. One dragonborn has a strange rabbit creature with it. There's a shady-looking Kenku. A tabaxi who seems to be staring into her orb. And a Koarl, a newt. It's a no. Next, what is it called?
Noetalite.
Noetalite. Okay, so I was on the right track. You see a Noetalite sitting at a table by himself. A Yuan-Ti, or no, you see a man clad in armor and an elf across the table from them.
Half elf.
Quiet, you.
All something.
These
Yeah,
people look nice.
Yeah, a lot of different faces around here. Don't see
Huh.
too many of these out in the forest.
Koarl. Oh, what a fine establishment we're in. Wonder if I can get some wine.
I don't know what that means, but I'm gonna get something to drink. Thirsty.
Just responds to him.
Sounds good.
There's a bar up there. May as well grab a drink while we're perusing. Looks to the Aquaddle-esque person at the table there, but wants to get Koarl a drink first.
He
He's
follows you
polishing a
excitedly.
steel sword.
He'll hop up onto the bar stool.
Hello there, friends. What kind of poison may I give you? Does Koarl hop up onto?
He tries to.
Thinking we're good on the
based
poison,
on your
but
size, because you are a lot smaller than Biran, make me an athletics check to climb up this chair.
Okay. Can I use acrobatics? Question mark. No. It's weird. Why
I
would
mean, if you
accept
wanna,
that?
if you wanna like do a weird flip onto the chair,
Style points? Question mark.
Style points.
style points, yeah.
He climbs up this thing like it's a mountain.
Koarl starts bouncing on his body and then boing.
That was actually the athletics, funny enough.
And just manages to get on the chair. Oh. Yeah. What can I get you two to... Yeah. You seem like a youngling. Are you sure you can drink?
I had a little bit of water a couple of minutes ago.
Ah. He's just gonna get a mug and fill it with water and hand it to Koarl. And what would you like there, Myriad?
Whatever the house recommends. I'm not too picky when it comes to the drink.
Sounds good to me. He will take out a bottle and pour it into a glass. Take it out. Hand it to you. This is the Toradol whiskey. Hope you like it.
Thank you kindly.
Why do they put whisks in there?
If you try hard enough, you can do anything.
That's true.
Question for you, Mr. Barkeep. You see any other aquaddle types around aside from the young lad here?
Well, there's one over on a table by himself. He says he's looking for some people to help with a task.
Just the lad we're looking for, then. Much appreciated.
He will nod. Sounds good.
You properly hydrated, Carl?
Yeah.
Pops
like-
down with drink.
Falls down with a little less style.
Pardon me?
Eh.
Crawls into a seat.
You don't even have to check for these seats. You can get on top of them, no problem. It was a
Okay.
bar stool.
Yeah, no, I know.
Don't mean to disturb you while you're having your drinks here, but heard you might be looking for some help.
Well, that depends. What kind of help are you inferring to?
I was told that there was an aquaddle in this town looking for help. Is it you or is it not?
Doesn't do well with riddles.
No, it's not that. He's pondering because a small creature and a child just approached him. You know what? I'll humor you. Take a seat.
As soon as he
Oh,
says that, he just Carl just lays his arms on the table because that's as far as he can reach.
On the
Alright.
table now.
If
Me.
you hold on, if you move your token and hold shift, you can actually choose where it sets.
Okay.
Yeah,
I thought it was alt. My bad.
All good.
mid shift.
You're good.
Meanwhile, you start sitting at the table. Be interesting having your drinks, whereas another shadow approaches. Hop. And Rainzz, introduce yourself and your character.
Hello, I'm Rainzz, and I'm playing Hop. Hop is a tiny gribbly and a monk. He's kind of the curious side of life and likes to know all new things he can learn because he lived kind of isolated in his village before. So now he wanders around and tries to find out all new stuff he can think about.
Very well.
Nice.
All right.
You see a sign that says the Moon's Tap and a tankard, a needle shop, a needle and thread with a shop of Marcus's clothing needs.
All right.
There's also like more houses further on.
But Hop knows why he is here, right?
Yes. You heard whispers in the whispers and rumors that some powerful people are in need of some help, or it's brute help. And you're like, why not?
Okay, that's all I know, right? So I don't know how that works or something.
You know that they were going to be meeting in Lunavale, and you know at least one of them is an elf, possibly a noble.
Oh, okay. So they probably are sitting in the tavern. And goes on and tries to go in the tavern.
Make me a perception check. Yeah. Pop your way in.
Uh,
Second.
Where's perception? No. All right.
Off to a great start.
I rolled a 15 to get up on a stool. That was an amazing start.
What do you see? Hello.
I'm back.
Oh, okay.
Ow.
I rolled a 7. What do you see?
7.
Oh my god. So my headset disconnected, and as soon as I put my headset on, it did a loud popping sound and like blew my eardrum out.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
God. Unfortunate.
Very. But I have food now. Yay.
Nice.
Nice.
I ate a snack.
Okay, what do I see?
Right. You see people enjoying their drinks and stuff. Hard to tell faces as you're a little too close to the ground.
Yeah. All right.
That's just a joke.
No.
You notice there's many denizens in this thing. You would have probably get a little closer to see some of them around corners.
Okay. Hop thinks the best way to find the guy he's looking for is to ask the bartender, because he probably know the guys that are in here. So gonna approach the bartender.
Water. Tasty.
I like to imagine Hop is too little for the stool, so he like jumps up.
Easily done. You're a frog. Hello, friend. How may I help
Hello.
ya?
Hello. I'm searching for like people. I think it was like a group of people that like searches for like help. Like support. I think one of them is an elf or something. More of a noble type of guy. I think that's all I heard.
Ah, yes. You should probably go see that slimy fella there. The Koarl.
Oh,
And
okay.
he like points towards the tall one, and then you see a smaller one.
No.
Water.
All right.
So anyway,
Thank you, Bunch.
where did you get the kid?
Picked him up along the way. He's a companion of mine. Just fellow wanderer, fellow denizen of the world. You get to know a lot of people when you drift.
Ah,
Hello there.
France.
yes.
Are you the guy that's like looking for like help or support or something? I think I heard something about that, like in the town.
You see a very
I-
short Gripply. But surprisingly, based on their outfit and things like of that nature, you know that they're a trained monk.
Yes, I am in the market for hiring individuals.
All right, I came here for this. So, mind if I take a seat?
Might as well. I was just talking to these two.
All right,
And
Which
so,
any
last one.
how do I do the speech bubble? By the way,
Hold
you
hold
or
T.
sorry, T.
T.
I changed it to you because T is also used to target a token.
Oh, yeah.
And the last shadow to approach the town. A veiled woman slithers into the town. So, introduce yourself and your character.
Hi, I'm Sol. Today I will be playing Itshi, the Yan Naga noble, who has come looking for information. So, who am I supposed to be meeting? Hello? Who am I
Yes.
supposed to be meeting?
Oh, you heard that an heir of the former king has been looking for people. You're unsure of whom. You know the name. You know the Aaron name. So you know that this has to do with that name.
Alright.
And you heard that the heir was, the king was an elf at least. So you're like, am I looking? You're thinking you're looking for an elf.
Well, Itchi will just be slithering very slowly with her hands in front of her.
Oh, you also know your sisters made a deal with this heir as well and recommended to you to go seek them out.
But yeah, she'll be slithering very slowly with her hands in front of her. Her signet ring kind of being shown prominently. And, would
You
you
see
go ahead?
Yeah, you see a sign saying Moon's Tap with Tinkered on it. You also see the clothing store across the street as well. There's more rows and things further into the town.
I see. Would she have received word where to meet them?
They said tavern.
She will walk over to this guard real quick. Guard,
Oh my, yes.
is this the only tavern in town?
One and only.
Thank you.
You walk in, and with make me a perception check.
Ah, yes. Very smart.
Beautiful.
You see a group of people all sitting at a table. A lot of very tiny people and a big Koarl.
What is happening?
You see an elf sitting by herself, or well, sitting next to a man clad in armor. You see a couple of dragonborns, a tabaxi, and a kenku who looks shifty. And you see the bartender seem to be washing glasses. It's like that. You don't notice anything.
As you enter the tavern, you will hear something that sounds akin to this. I'm not sure how well my mic is going to pick up on this.
Don't worry,
I
Carl's
know
doing
what
the
you're
exact
doing.
same thing.
That you hear that sound. You hear a very a very not happy gurgle sound followed by a loud spit.
Okay.
Thank God I understand that.
Do I understand what that
Urian
means?
is an elf.
Yes,
Urian,
Ogwin.
Urian was a full elf, so he's assuming that someone in here is, if they're at least elf or part elf. I know you're half elf.
Alright. Yeah. She looks like an elf. She probably is an elf. Itchi will go over there.
He waves at them as they pass. Cool.
No.
Slither,
You
slither,
don't want to
slither.
get mixed up with that
Alright.
blood.
Druko,
Why not?
Rakond, and Sua. All three of you three now have to make me history checks.
I'm pretty sure I already know this information, but okay.
Yes, but your
Advantage
character
on all.
doesn't.
No, I'm talking about my character, Nikki.
Oh,
Advantage or normal?
Is there any reason to be so hostile
Normal.
about it? Jesus Christ. Oh, wow.
not like you
Here we
needed
go
the
again.
advantage. Not like you needed it. All right. Druko doesn't notice as he's talking to the other three. But
Should I roll
Sua,
two or no?
Sua, you
Or is
kind
it
of
perception?
recognize, but not part. It's just slightly recognize the symbols. But Rakond, you recognize that regalia anywhere. You recognize their scales as well. That is a basilisk.
What can I honor my lady to at our table?
I am here to meet one of what's your family name again?
Aaron.
Blood of Aaron. And I believe
You must know that's not something you normally speak aloud of. In these trying times, even in a neutral town as this, but yes, you have found those that you seek.
then
Druko,
greetings.
Basilisk.
do you give the you can hear them talking. Do you give the bartender the sign?
Yes.
Alright. The bartender nods, and you hear a loud clap. And you hear the dwarf just abruptly say, all right, that's enough for today. Everyone out. Got business to attend to. Out. And he starts like ushering people, but you notice Druko and the rest start not moving. And
What's going on?
So wait, should we leave now?
Private event.
Yeah. Closes the door. Alright. Bar's yours for today.
Thank you, barkeep.
Do any of you need any drinks or food or anything for this little meeting of yours?
A refresher on our pitchers would be appreciated.
Can I have orange juice?
Prying ears are not a wise thing to have around when discussing business.
Okay.
Covers giant ears.
Yeah.
Koarl pulls his bucket over his head as he should not hear this.
Druko is going to fucking facepalm.
Me wondering, wait, do I don't have ears? And trying to search them on himself.
You have ear holes.
Yeah, I know.
Have ears.
You stick your finger in the hole.
Yeah, it's like, oh, there it is.
Itchi will bow and say, "This one greets the heir of Erin." To whoever acknowledges it.
I can't see or hear right now.
Rises from his seat and takes off his plated helmet off.
You notice a very keen set of yellow eyes. Those are the eyes of the Erin. Very. But this one's a Yuan-Ti. Yet holds those same eyes.
I'll uncover the helmet or the bucket just a little bit. Just a little bit, enough to sneak hear everything, as it's obvious that I'm listening.
Why did you put the bucket on your head?
I can't hear what you're saying.
I'm going to pull the bucket off. And set the bucket on the table.
You hear a squishy plop sound as his head pops out, and yeah.
Be gentle with the lad.
It's like when you try to take spam out of the can and it just...
Or like condensed soup as it like slowly slides out.
Oh my god.
Please no.
Alright.
But what do I owe the pleasure of one of the children of the Basilisk family to come here?
This one received word from sisters that you are in need of help, and that you have information that I require.
I might. What is it that you seek?
A few weeks ago, a sibling ran off. Unannounced. No word. This one seeks their safety.
Okay.
Seems we have a few other takers on that contract you released.
It seems so. Do they seem trustworthy, Druku?
a monk, a druid, and I'm not quite sure what the little one is, but not sure what he's doing here instead of with his parents.
He just has a stick in your mouth while you're saying that.
Actually, Nikki, what would a self-history check be?
What do you mean?
So, this character's been around for a while,
Yeah,
and he's been doing things. Is there any familiar features on this small child that's wandered into this city?
Who is this sassy lost child?
Did somebody get their sassy lost parents?
What would a self-history check be?
You'd understand based on how small they are. The Koarls are very tall when they reach full maturity, but when they're younger and not fully matured yet, well, in their specific eyes, this one seems to be you're like 200 years old. They're about an eighth of your age. They seem to be about a teenager, adolescent.
Again, I'd like to make a roll to see if there are any familiar features. He's trying to determine something.
Oh, I see.
He's trying to determine whether or not he runs for the nearest fucking window.
Ah, okay.
Jeez.
Roll me a medicine. Or just straight wisdom.
Both are kind of shit. I think I'll just do a wisdom check.
You fully think that I am your son?
You're
I think that would be a
You're like-
fail.
you're completely unsure. There's some strange things. But you're like, you know that you've never really left the Wildlands too often. So an Koarl in the Wildlands is either a runaway you saved or possibly one of your own. But seeing how this one is very young, you're like thinking, when was the last time I made it? Now, let's see if you remember. Roll me straight intelligence.
Me?
Yep.
Oh no, I did not mean to click advantage.
That's the same roll.
Ignore the 10.
That's
That's a 9.
That's a 9.
I see this as absolute win.
You're like, was it like 50 years ago? 20 years ago? You're like kind of sure, but like
Questionable.
questionable. It has been a bit.
Sorry. If I had to hazard a guess, he's a spellcaster of some kind. Has a weird snake on his shoulder.
It's still in the bucket.
What's still in the
I
book?
took the bucket off.
Oh,
So there's
The bucket is on the table.
oh. It's in the bucket.
A snake, you say?
Yeah, tiny one. Wearing a weird little hat.
Excuse me, what? I need to
Puts the
see
bucket
this.
back on his head.
If I had to hazard a guess, probably a familiar of some kind. I don't know.
Okay, I was just about to get a little bit amused, but Doesn't matter. But I didn't get your name, my lady.
1 second. I get a call.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Big oof.
My god.
Immersion break.
Everyone,
Commercial
silence
break,
your cell
commercial-
phones before the D&D
Also,
session.
Commercials!
Also, fuck, pass. Did you drop my character's fucking name in front of this person?
Commercial break.
Let's see.
Sorry.
Yes, they did.
Fuck, you dropped my name?
That was unforeseen. That was an error on my part.
You... Bitch! You know who this is! You
Yes.
know who I got beef with!
I know.
What have you done, you fool?
No, because you're under my protection. Remember that.
Oh, Koarl, can you make
Yes.
me a history check?
Itchi would also,
Okay.
because
yes.
he name dropped my character right next to someone.
So, history check?
Yes. I believe
13.
Yes.
She has no idea, but Koarl, you've heard of.
Itchi would have gotten it. Sorry.
Yeah.
I would have said advantage because this is directly related to her family business.
But Koarl, I think, well, because of Carl's, where he's been born and area, I would say they both have advantage.
Oh, should I roll again, or?
So,
Yeah, both
both
of
of
you
you
roll
roll again.
My
Insane
God.
too, huh?
Oh.
This is gonna be something higher, I promise. You watch this.
Watch.
Be lower. Oh,
No, it's higher.
Straight up higher.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Alright. Alright. Itchi, that name sounds kind of familiar. You swear this name has popped up a few times with, not so much your sister's mentioned it, but your father has mentioned that aquaddles keep, getting, So it's very weird, because you keep losing merchandise, but it's only aquaddles. And it's always been aquaddles, for some reason. For the past many years, this random, they eventually found out his name. His name is Druko, and, he's been just releasing aquaddles. Koarl, you know Druko, you know this Druko as a different person. You know Druko as Druko, the savior of the aquaddles. He is,
My parents really like this guy.
he was a aquaddle that has saved many aquaddles in the wildlands, a few in the deadlands, and a lot of them in the bazaar. And they've been spread across, like, the world. He's been known to be a very benevolent fella. At least towards aquaddles. That's it.
Yeah, no, he's like, oh my god.
Famous people.
Just like jumps out of the chair, just starts like waddling towards them.
Oh no.
How fond is
Baby's
he,
first
father
step.
figure?
He just starts going to shake your hand. He's like,
Oh, you're so cool. Thank you. Thank you so much.
What?
Oh, you did cool things. Remember, you helped people that I know.
He's trying very hard to keep composure, but he's just glancing down to the floor and then back at the blue lizard, at the blue snake next to him.
This one will have words later.
Also, hi.
he looks at you. He looks at Itchi.
Hello, little one. But first, you
But
asked...
you'd never presented yourself, my lady. Who do I have the pleasure of getting into my retinue in service?
She bows again. This one is under House Basilis. This one is known as Itshi.
I'm sorry, could you pronounce that with a little less tongue, please?
I'm sorry, but I cannot. Especially you.
Just
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You notice that people start wandering off to the other table, apparently. The bartender will actually, like, move the tables together. There.
Ah! I've been encircled!
Are you okay?
Let's see.
What the fuck?
You can-
How do I
no, you're fine to sit there. You're fine.
how do I turn my character icon? Like cycle it? No.
Shift
Yeah,
and scroll
that one.
wheel.
Oh shit.
Or control.
Oh god, it's following me.
Yeah, he tends to do that.
But it's Itchy.
Yes.
I'm willing to give you the information you seek for your service and help in this endeavor I'm setting up.
Yes.
But first, it seems like I must have a little reunion with some long-lost family, it would seem.
I see.
Hilarious.
But may I ask, do my sisters know who you employ?
You technically know the answer to that. You can answer though.
If you're referring to the elders, we unfortunately share the same base employer.
That is not what I mean.
The basilisk. The ones you pissed off. They
Yes. I'm very aware of who
Oh,
they
okay.
were, Nikki.
But I'm referring to you, Chainbreaker.
Like I said, we unfortunately share the same employer.
Mm.
You may make a perception check to his outfit.
me, you, who?
Itchy.
Oh, hello.
16. You will notice a patch on his shoulder is very similar to a symbol the eldest sisters both hold when they visit the family estate when they can. They said they got it while they were in the bazaar. Seems to be the Thieves Guild or whatever.
Mm. Do not think the same protections will protect you from me.
I'd like to see you. I'd like to see you try.
What?
Or did your father not tell you the stories of what happened in the Argus Isles?
Do I know what happened in the Argus Isles?
Hop listens up because he knows the Argus Isles.
Hold on. Wait.
Do I know what an Argus Isle is?
Hold on. I need the world map. I need to make sure I got that right.
Oh, yeah.
Or
I believe it is the Argus.
You should be able to see it now.
yeah. Where are the islands? Yeah.
Top right area.
Yeah, that would be them.
Yep.
Do I know what happened on the Argus Isle?
Too young.
No, he's even too young for me. Damn.
Oh, do
Well,
I
this
know
guy's
what
like
an Argus Isle
200.
is?
You do know what the Argus Isles are. Like you,
Okay.
all of you would know what that is. That's one of the
Okay.
northeastern continents that houses a lot of Koarl, Gripply, and a bunch of like nomadic tribes. A lot of the beastkin races reside there.
Oh, nice.
That's where I'm from.
Yeah.
I like the
I
forest.
sadly do not have the knowledge. But if my sisters are willing to work with you for now, then so be it.
I value every member who comes to serve as a retainer to reclaim my birthright, Itchi. And I wish that you can save your scruples till after the deed is done.
That
Please.
is what you wish. Yeah, that's just it.
I hope you do not forget our deal.
I know,
Regard.
Druku.
Regardless.
Oradal will
You too.
come back
You
and
too.
Philip again.
But I would suggest we take a move towards the keep, since I believe it's time for a little family reunion before we send you out.
Are you sure that is exactly a good idea? Remember, she holds. Remember who runs this place. And if you think. And if she does not wish to join us, there's a very good chance that we will be thrown out of here.
I would rather be straight with my next of kin than anything else, Druku. I hope you understand that.
She doesn't even know who her father is. XD.
She's almost all I got left, Druku.
I understand that, but she owns this. Her family owns this town.
So big my mouth is I can chug it.
Why are mom and dad fighting again?
Oh no.
Just Byron and Hop here just
Having a drinking battle at the other table. No one's talking to us yet.
I'm like squinting my eyes at Byron. Do it.
Draco finally comes
First
back
move.
to the other two and they're
I'm
like
gonna
chugging
I'm gonna-
drinks.
I'm gonna grab the pitcher and set it on the other table. Okay. Both of you slow down. We have business to discuss.
You're
I've only
lucky,
had
Byron.
one.
You're lucky that time. Alright.
It disappeared under the table. 1 second. Yeah.
Man.
Oh, finally hear the music. Let's go.
Alright. So it appears you three will be joining us.
Well, any way I can be of help.
I'm here.
Koarl looks excited.
I'm ready.
Doesn't fully know why they're here.
He doesn't know
But
why
is
they're there. He's just like,
just
Okay.
accepts the job.
he
I
just
love
wants to
it.
help.
All of it. Rakan, would you like to explain to your contractors why they're here, or shall we wait until we get to the keep?
What would you suggest, Uruku and Sua? I always value you. Counsel, that is.
It matters not. They'll figure out one way or another. It's just whether you want.
It's your personal opinion, but you could tell whether or not you want to.
After we have gone to the keep, then.
No.
See where the chips fall in this gamble.
Fine by me. Hops down.
Fine by me. Hops
Follows.
down as well, but literally hops.
Literal hops.
And again, Torrendal, thank you for your hospitality. And next time I come by, I will pay the tab.
Yeah, thanks for the
Very
drinks.
Thanks.
Fix his table.
No.
Oh.
Oh no, I left my water full. Goes back. Chugs
Switch.
water. Goes back.
I was about to say, as soon as you're trying to enter, just Itchi's coming out.
Yeah. I like see like this humongous snake. I'm like, excuse me.
For sure, Ishi's like 8 feet tall.
8 feet,
8 feet
You-
long.
8
You're
feet
four,
long.
4 times my size.
Still pretty tall, all things considered.
Ugh.
Yeah, but that's if you're like standing at full height, which is kind of difficult for a snake to do.
I mean, I'm like 8.6.
The guards nod as you pass through. You see a bunch of houses that look like they're for sale. To live in. There's also, as you continue forward, next to you.
Koarl covers
The
his
keep
eyes
is
as
this
it
way.
is extremely bright.
I nod to the guards as I pass them.
They nod as
Having
well.
put up.
I wave at
Pass-
them.
I feel like this would be faster if Nikki just moved the group.
Just
I-
move the
I-
group.
I'll do that.
Taking
then.
the scenic route.
That would be faster.
We lost Rakan!
Where's Archie? Oh no.
Leave him
Oh, I found
behind.
Alright, to your north you see a smithy shop. To the south you see a general goods shop. In front of you you see a large keep built in between a ring of mountains. And you see a moat and a bridge across to it. 2 guards are
Rakan.
standing by.
Rakan, takes a stops up and grabs a necklace and, holds it, really close. Here goes nothing.
Oh yeah, you use a tower shield.
Yes.
He's just been carrying a tower shield this whole time.
Yes.
He has a door
Oh,
on his back.
He has a door.
It's just a door.
Alright,
He has
the
become
guards
one.
stop you. It's like, oh, state your business.
I am here to talk with the lady of the keep.
Here on business for Miss Navarre.
Family business.
Huh. And these are your companions? I didn't hear anything
Bottles
about
up.
the... Is this a... I'm guessing a surprise visit, then. I didn't hear anything about the visits. Then again, Jade didn't give a notice. Very well.
It is my retinue I have with me. As you
Make
can,
me a persuasion check.
because I'm not lying, which is best.
Could I pull out my star chart and give him guidance?
Guidance has, I think it's somatic and verbal components. Guidance. Yeah.
I could assist him. Or I could be the one making the check. That is another that is another one.
If you want to, like, help Rakond and then do it yourself, persuasion, you can. But you would have to be the one talking.
Yeah. What do you think?
Itchy, did you pet my head?
Either way, one of you is gonna get a.
No. Koarl.
He smiles.
Is anybody going to say anything to give me advantage, or am I just going to roll this normally and pray to...
As
you
much
expect
as
me to
I would
say?
love to give advantage, the only way I can do that is by bribing him, which is more likely to backfire than it is to help.
I must say, I think Hop didn't pay that much attention by the drinking battle. Biran and Hop.
That is really cool. Now I provide him with the helping action.
Not bad. The guard seems mostly convinced. I'll let you through, but we'll keep an eye on you.
Of course, do not wish any trouble.
The gates in front open to you, and you guys can head forward. As soon as you guys actually touch the door, you'll appear on the other side in the keep.
Yo, teleportation. Yep.
Oh, that's where Ochi went. Okay.
Sir Koarl, I transported.
I have to be too, man. It's weird.
It's alright, Carl. It's alright.
You see, there's more guards inside the keep. There's guards walking and patrolling on the sides and things. See a few guards standing in the front doors of the... seems to be the keep here. You see what looks to be a smaller house, two smaller-ish houses to the keep. See the main keep in front.
Hop looks at the little snake at Koarl's side and is happy that he isn't the tiniest of all in the group.
What is he doing right now, Orochi? What is he doing?
He's like
he's just like walking with me, or
they're slithering. Trying to keep up.
I picked them up.
So,
Alright.
Sue, any last word of encouragement before?
You don't go in there and deal with this. I will fucking slap you.
That's not the most encouraging thing I've heard today.
I'm sure you got this.
I'm sure you got this.
Waves at guard.
They nod.
Continues to wave at guard while he heads into the building.
And the other guard pats your head as you walk in. Adorable little Koarl.
Smiles.
As soon as you walk in, Rakond, you see a human butler. A elf seem to be messing with stuff over here.
Excuse me?
And you also see a very you see a turtle with a executioner's mask on his head. And he says, "Welcome to Aryan Keep."
Where did you get that weird mask?
I just have it.
I'd like to
Ow.
insight check the turtle.
Make me a religion check as well.
Religion, eh?
It seems he might not be fully telling you the truth. You're unsure. Any of you can make a religion check for this.
Nice headpiece.
Do I have any reason to distrust him?
God.
Trust anyone.
I want to know.
I think he's
Right.
cool.
No, I'll do it.
I think
Why
it's a
not?
nice mask.
Hop. The only one that
Hell
actually
yeah.
gets this one. You notice that he is a cleric of Seviroth. He is a death cleric.
Ooh.
Yep,
That's a nice bonking stick he's got there.
indeed.
Not
I got one
better
of
than
them.
mine.
Oh.
Carl pulls out
Are
his
you
stick.
here
Compare.
for Mistress? She'll be just past the books.
Right, thank you.
I like your mask. Goes
Oh,
off.
thank you. You see a young half-elven lady sitting at a table. Seems to be writing with her quill into a book. She lifts
What
her
kind
head
of-
up for a moment. I wasn't expecting guests. Who are all you?
Is that directly behind us or in front of us?
Oh, that's directly in front of you. She
Alright.
stands up. She seems to be on
Just say
edge.
hello. And greetings to long lost family.
What kind of books are you?
You just hopping around looking at the books.
Yeah,
Make me
I'm
an
like jumping up.
investigation.
Wait, we're there.
Why is it
Oh,
all the way
wow.
up there?
Oh, they.
I guess I won't
Wow.
do that.
I'm really invested in those books.
Crit. One moment.
You find the magic MacGuffin.
Right. You find a book called The Fall of the Oros Dynasty.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
And
Did
to
you-
what is that? You say your family.
Yes.
I'm sure my mother only had me. And I have no idea. If you're one of my father's kids, my mother told me to stay away from you.
Well, your mother there presently don't know about me, and I wish no harm upon you, sister.
You narrow her eyes. If you say so.
If you say.
I would like to ask, does she have the same kind of eyes that Rakond has?
Yep.
Rakan will remove his helmet.
Those eyes. What do you want? I'll at least hear you out.
I wish to take what was my right that was taken from me. And I wish to say hello to my younger sister. Is that not reason at all, since we only have so much family left?
Agreed. I have my uncle and mother, but how old is Rakond, by the way?
Pass.
Yes.
I wrote that down somewhere. Give me a second.
Check your character sheet. Under biography, that's where it should have been put.
Oh.
This fair.
It seems like it might be wrong because I was certain it was something 20-ish.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's exactly 20, but you're a little older than her. You look as young as me-ish.
As I said, our father wasn't exactly keen
Loyal.
just having money.
Bastard.
You can say that, friend.
Draco's like, high five. Just kidding.
But I guess you never knew who your father was, Navarra.
Never. No, my mother's never told me whom he was. Just told me to watch out for specific eyes. In case his children come for me, or if he himself does.
Well, I can tell you so
will
much that
say
our
you
father
are.
is dead.
Oh. Well, I'll say you're the first to find me.
And I would not have come here if it was not the most urgency I did so. For, as I said, I'm here to reclaim my birthright. I'm not taking anything of you, Navarra. I would never do that
What
to
is
family.
this birthright you speak of?
The throne that belongs to our family. Navarra Aryan.
Breath left.
Aryan. I see. And what is your name?
My name is Rakan Aryan.
He's gonna incite you. She will grit her teeth a moment. And then turn around. Sit. All of you.
Huh?
It pops up.
Sua, by the way, you notice two mages behind you. These, you could tell they're mages. This one carries a staff. This one carries an orb of light.
I'm gonna ignore it for now.
Alright.
Well,
There's a seat right here.
I
Sit down, Koarl.
Let's someone else sit though.
It's right.
I can go over there if you want.
That's for Archie though.
Who?
Here, Carl, you
I-
take my... Please. I insist.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Rakond, you see a little cobra with a top hat turn to you and tip a margarita glass.
Byron will politely just stand at the edge of the table. Don't mind me.
Why is there
I don't know.
well, you all
So
seem
there's
to
my
be
friend.
newer faces somewhat?
You have nice books here.
I am... Well, welcome to the Aryan Keep. I am the owner of this establishment, as well as the guild. We are the finders, or the founders, I guess. We look for lost history and bring it back, and sort of restore history as it was. Things that were lost through time, wars, whatever. We've uncovered cities that were lost during the war so far, and many artifacts that were lost throughout the ages. Is that
Bob's
why you've
eyes
come
light
here?
up.
For the artifacts? Or are you actually just here on... What exactly do you need of me? Or me do? I'm willing to hear at least what any of you, are here for. And perhaps I could provide assistance if it seems to be of interest or within my grasp, I guess.
I don't think it's priority, but I saw a book back there in the aisles, in the book aisles. I wanted to say if I can borrow it. It looked interesting.
Oh. By all means, you can read if you need. Just don't take the books out of the building.
Okay. How
Proceeds to
runs?
steal every book in a 10-mile radius.
Takes a book about the lost history and comes back, and we'll
He comes
read it later.
just to read his book.
Alright. Well, Rakond, you've said your name, right? Rakond?
Yes.
Well, Rakond, what do you need of me? What can I do? What is there you need? As you obviously came here for something other than just a friendly chat. I'm not stupid.
First off, I wanted to see my sister. Is that not reason enough in itself, since we are only the two of us left?
I think it would be pertinent to skip to our point.
But
Don't test my patience.
But yes, you are right, there is an angle. And that is, I wish to set up base camp here. If that is, of course, within your means of letting me
Base
do so.
camp. As in stay here? Or are you just gonna be in my town?
If you do not wish me here at the keep, I am perfectly fine with buying a townhouse to stay in.
I have lodging, I don't mind. I'm just curious of your actual motives. There's still something you're not telling me.
I am going to reclaim our birthright, Vera.
I see you keep saying that, but what does that mean?
Well, for starters, it means overthrowing the current leader that sits on the throne.
You don't like the current royalty in the Scalect. I see. I will have to tell you this at least. My mother and her 4 or 3 friends put that man in power and his wife. They are the ones who took that away from Urian. But Urian was a tyrant, a dictator, and Are you saying I am Urian's child?
Yes. You have his eyes if you do not see it, sister. And yes, I must inform you it was not through a happy marriage that happened. Because I do agree our father was a tyrant, he was a fool.
Oh, at least you are not an idiot. So you're not trying to completely follow in his footsteps.
No, I am not. I'm just wishing to take back what is my right.
Right.
And besides, the usurpers aren't exactly doing a proper job of taking care of the kingdom. With the plague. And I also have information about cities going vacant because they are being left unattended.
Oh, that unattending is due to the war and Urian killing off cities. He actually nearly killed our entire, well, my mother's bloodline completely. My mother was the sole survivor for almost 200 years, until her brother randomly appeared the last few months to a year. She was technically the only one left. And we weren't even sure if there was any Asvarians left in general.
I would also like to point out the people that you claim were appointed to the throne have blatantly allowed glances at the Naga in the room, certain parties, to continue causing chaos.
Oh,
The
yes!
Settled.
The Basilisk family. There's also the other noble families and their other nefarious deeds. My mother didn't care about them. She left them alone. She just took out the king and left him in a sweep. Which also caused him to go after her, brainwash her, whatever. And that was the last time I saw my mother. Until recently.
I hold no grudges against your mother.
I
do not
hold deep grudges against Urian.
Bitch, I'm looking at you. The fuck you mean the back of my head? Are your eyes over here?
Okay, look, it's hard to tell.
Steve.
Look, the back of your head's constantly
Besides,
facing
can you even
everyone.
fucking tell because of my veil?
Fair point.
But I only wish access to your smithy and potentially volunteers from your domain.
I cannot provide any warriors, as most of the people under my wing are already off, out and about. If the group,
I said
the Crystal
volunteers,
Empire
not
group
forced.
that visited me not that long ago, if they want to come back and maybe help you, maybe. But I have no idea where those ones are at this moment. Masteel said that he would leave his apprentices with me, and she will move her hand over to the 2 individuals behind on her left. Maybe one of them can help you, but they are his apprentices. Maybe I might be able to give you Wazla. He's been stuck here and cooped up for a while. And she will lower her voice a little more. Guy kinda drives me nuts. He just wanders my keep. He joined my guild, but hasn't set off in over a year. But he has been helpful in healing and stuff. He just creeps everybody out.
Like a sign of death creeping through your halls. I understand that.
So,
Hello there, little one.
Hello. He just walks away. He's- Looks back at everyone else.
I guess this would be the time to start. I
You-
guess I should be the one to ask how you exactly reckon you plan to go about this. Scalect Dominion is a
If you
large place.
If you just walk outside the keep and follow the roads not leading outside the keep, the other two buildings have housing and storage as well if you need. There's training in the yard. Just do me one favor.
Yes.
Do not
sister?
go past the keep. Nowhere near the mountains. That's all I ask.
Not go near the mountain.
I'm meaning
All
don't
right.
go to the back of the keep, please.
Noted.
Well, one, it's dangerous. Two, we don't want people randomly going missing.
Ah, understood.
You wouldn't happen to have a map of the Dominion, would you?
I actually might. She will, you will watch her snap her fingers, and she will phase through the books.
Yes. Oh. Can I do that?
You watch her phase through the books
I don't
again,
know, can you?
and she will
Can I do that?
slap a map on the table.
Hop looks excited.
He's gonna look. He's gonna start wandering
You will
towards
see
the same books.
you'll see a map of the Scalect Dominion, as well as a bit of the Wildlands and a little bit of the Deadlands. And Gnome Dragon's Empire.
Hold on. Let me. Did you upload the. Or did I send you the edit that I made?
You did not send me that.
Okay, let me find the edit real quick so that we can show them what the fuck we're talking about.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna make a.
Can I look at the same bookshelf as she just walked through?
Nikki, it is in leaders chat.
Okay.
And then the one for the first district. I'm not sure if I finished. I did not remake it. Okay, we'll have to remake that later.
I take my stick and start poking at the books over here.
Awesome. Yeah, a map should have popped up on your screen.
Ooh.
Yep.
If you go into journal, you'll see a map. It'll be called map in your journal. It should be like a weird dragon symbol.
Nope.
It's next to your skull. Next to the skull icon.
It's the second to the right of it because there's also item directory.
Yeah.
It's not. It's not popping up under map, but it popped up for me at least.
Yeah, I see it, but I don't have it anywhere.
What does this check mark do?
Oh, whoops.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab Koarl while he's poking the books.
So,
Yeah.
you should see the Bekalan district, the Hohenshadra district, the Acadiaville district, the Araithendale district, the Isengrom Vale district, along with the Basilisk State, which is actually separated. The closest one to you guys right now is the Bessaland. You can see where Lunavale is promptly located.
Hey, yo, how weird are these books?
How weird are these books?
Yeah, I'm like I'm trying to like poke it with my stick.
Oh, they're
Yeah,
normal
pick-
books.
With this stick. So I can then put them away from the books.
Yeah.
And
I
back
just
to
saw a
the
person pass those.
Koarl, you just start poking the books and you're like, that's interesting. Druko. Navarro will sigh a little bit.
Hello.
If I really wanted to, I could have just... It seems like I'll be doing the same thing my mother did all those years ago. Except for she's
Seems-
off with her brother, doing God knows what.
Seems like it runs in the family, doesn't it?
Probably not on purpose either. I'll help, but under certain conditions. No innocents die.
Why would I kill my own people? Unnecessarily.
I'm just saying. I don't know what type of... I don't know how you're going to overthrow them. I'm just meaning, try not to get any innocents killed is my only condition. As long as you accept those, I'm willing to help with whatever I can. But like I
wish
said,
not.
I only can provide with resources and shelter. But if heat were come to Lunavale, I'd have to pretend you don't exist.
We will do our best to keep it down low, don't you worry, sister.
Thank you.
And I thank you for your assistance, and I do give you my word, I will not see any of our people innocently and foolishly slain.
Nikki, I sent you the map of the first district as well. I'm not sure if you want to do a proper edit or just go off of the existing legend.
Can saying as a character what you're doing to the map through a rebellion, so they know what's going on.
All right.
Druko pulls out some tacks and gets started on the map.
All right. So we have the first district closest to here would probably be the best for the lot of us to if you want to put it up for stream so they know what's going on as well. Essentially, first district is small, mainly used as a harboring area and as a route for trade through the Deadlands. There are only 3 small garrisons, 2 to defend the coastline, 1 to maintain a border with the mountains. 2 small farming settlements down towards the coast. a larger keep, not two large keeps, not dissimilar to this city here. One in the center of the district, meant to help maintain order with the capital city and the surrounding villages, and the one bordering the Deadlands as a bastion in case of invasion, as well as a rather mid-sized settlement by the capital, and two scattered rest stops, mainly just a tavern and stable. To explain, I will post in chat what the different colors mean.
Yeah.
Isn't that what I told about empty settlement, so to speak?
Yes,
Points at the grey spot.
there is an abandoned settlement. There is an abandoned settlement near the garrison hold up in the mountain, at the base of the mountains.
All of you have done your strategic planning.
Benefits of,
Impressive.
benefits of working for the Thieves Guild is I have information brokers everywhere.
I wonder if my uncle would be interested in helping me even just a little bit. Alright. She will, well, feel free to use this room for your planning. And then she will also point to a door over here. Or you could use the conference room, which has no sound.
You might be using that further.
By all means, see what you can, or do what you need to do, and when you're ready to rest, I'll have rooms prepared.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you kindly.
He waves off to them.
I wave too, and then look at my book again.
You're looking through the book.
So those of you in Rebellion, if you check that list and look over the map, that is what those symbols mean.
Ye-
Am I supposed to be able to drag the map or something? I only see like.
No, the map is an image. You can.
It's on the
open it
Discord.
and-
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Gray are areas that have been abandoned and are uncontested. However, you will have to scout them out for any potential squatters or
Yellow means
what have
hamlet.
you.
The yellow is hamlet, not city. City would be bigger. Yeah, gray means abandoned.
Oh, we got to add that one. Man, we could find some
There we go.
funny fish somewhere.
So, if you look in the Discord, Nikki, if you want to post the district map for the stream to see, the 3 light green dots are small garrisons, mainly just scouting outposts. They have about...
I don't have the map up, XD.
Yeah, I'll wait.
Inked.
Yes, look, I only have edit photos, which is basically advanced MS Paint. I wanted to make a version in Incarnate, but I forgot to ask you before the stream started.
Oh, okay, so we'll go above. Alright,
Yeah.
you can see my cursor. Where?
Okay,
It went
so... if you look at the district map, the 3 light green dots are garrisons. They're small, defensible locations, only about 15 to 20 soldiers at a time, including a mid-ranking officer and a lower commissioned officer to act as their...
No, it went away.
What's the word?
Oh well.
Keep the discipline.
No, there's a specific word I'm looking for. Cool, that word's gone. Anyways, so garrisons, small defendable positions. That gray dot is a hamlet that has been left abandoned. The 2 orange dots are rest stops, again, consisting mainly of a tavern, maybe a stable if they can afford it. Sometimes an inn, sometimes not. The 2 large dark green spots are keeps. Those are, like Lunavale, a small hamlet surrounded by the walls and a larger fortress at the center. You are going to find a lot of soldiers there, as well as their families. So those are going to be a bit more difficult to deal with, and then the 2 red dots are just smaller farming settlements that gather grain and food. They don't really have a guard presence other than like a handful of people to act as a policing.
Gotcha.
So,
Never good.
that being said, Rakand, if you'd like to explain what their first mission is. I believe we agreed upon that in the chat.
Well, your first mission is to see if you can turn the garrison at the border into our favor, or then you also kill them to the last man.
The lower enlisted would be most likely to fold if we remove the captain. From what I read, his sorry, not the captain, the lieutenant. From what limited information I have, his underling is a bit of a soft-spined individual.
I have a soft
Much
spine.
easier to coerce. The lieutenant in charge might be a bit difficult, but like I said, you'll remove him, the rest will fall in line and keep appearances.
So,
Sounds good.
remove him.
Potentially, we also want you to scout out the abandoned if you make good time on it. Scout out the abandoned settlement, because if we can have a quick land grab at that, we can set up a forward position for when we have gathered up some more of the volunteers to have a staging point in the local area. And there were also something you said there were potentially something they could look into, weren't there?
Yes, that matter. I have 2 small matters that need to be addressed. One has a bit of a time limit, however. There's a bookkeeper that works for the Lacentra family. She is currently, he will point at the map if you see the orange dot that goes along the northern border of the district. She is currently held here at a establishment called the Snakebites Tavern. I
like books.
In order to convince the Lacentra family into helping us, I need to go through the contents of that ledger, especially to confirm rumors that the Thieves Guild have been hearing of any illicit activity that would have cost them their household.
Would I have heard any of these rumors, Nikki?
Roll me a history check.
Koarl is currently asleep in his chair.
Hob is still looking at his book.
Honestly, that's a good thing that Koarl's just sleeping in the chair.
Vaguely.
And everything.
You've vaguely heard about this, but you believe it's probably truth.
From what information we've gathered, we don't exactly know what race she is, for she always keeps her entire body shrouded and wears ornate porcelain masks. However, her bodyguard is a Yuan-Ti abomination, has an affinity for short swords. Unfortunately, this is not a matter of negotiation or convincing them to hand over the ledger. They will need to be taken out of play entirely.
Okay.
She manages the finances of the entire district, and it is very difficult to topple an economy when that kind of person is still in play. So, this is an elimination. I will need her ledger, the spell book she carries, and if possible, one of her hands as proof that she is dead.
If
Look,
I may ask,
fuck you.
what if we are able to convince her to join?
I doubt it. She is, as all sources say, she has worked for the Lacentra family since she was very young. Except for a brief stint where she was allowed to the Von Shadra's district to study at the college.
Do I have any idea who he's referring to in the family, or that family?
Yeah. Sort of. So the Von Shadra family is the ones who own the magical colleges in Scalect Dominion. The ones who run it and are the teachers.
Right.
The Lacentra family are the ones of the
Yeah, they're the spider family. I know. I was wondering if I have any knowledge of who this particular person he's talking about is.
The person he's talking about. Yeah. You're unsure fully. It sounds kind of familiar, but you don't keep track of underlings of nobles very often.
Alright.
Again, I doubt you'd be able to turn her against the family that has housed and paid for her education. The bodyguard, you might be able to convince to stand down, but he's a hired blade. I doubt he's just going to let you kill his protectorate.
I see.
I will say there is also... My sources indicate they are transporting a wagon of exotic goods that the family procured. So when they are dealt with, you may want to secure that wagon. More things for us to use to procure funding, hiring blades, that sort of thing. If you happen to find a spell scroll of sending in the mixed goods, be sure to let me know. But our timetable for this job is limited as she's only staying there temporarily.
How limited are we talking here?
21 days?
Give or take, I believe you said in your last report, Druko.
Yes. That is what our plant on the ground seems to indicate.
And exactly how long, travel-wise, does it take to get to the border?
Walking? Several days. With carts and stuff? No. Less.
I will look into funding a wagon.
I like
I
that
think I have enough funding for that.
all that the AFK symbol just covers this entire token.
You'll be provided with a basic wagon and horse. However, you'll probably have to abandon the wagon if you bring back their cargo.
Probably be better if we uploaded the cargo into our own wagon as to not look suspicious.
Fair enough. However, you see fit of going about it. But like I said, our timetable is limited, so it would probably be pertinent to scout out the abandoned hamlet first, then deal with the bookkeeper and her bodyguard.
And then potentially deal with the garrison on their way back, unless you want to drop off the goods first, of course. Then it can be arranged that way around.
Yes, as you, on your way to the tavern, be sure to keep your eye out for our, agent. She came in a few days earlier than a lot of you, so she's already been sent out. Keep your eyes open for a drow. She'll... And, tell her you work for me.
Oh, another one. Hell yeah.
Alright.
She'll know who just mention that you work for me. She'll know to trust you.
All right.
Very well.
Sounds easy enough. At least for a rendezvous.
I believe the young has fallen asleep.
He does that. Oh, don't worry, I'll fill him in on all the details when he comes to.
You will be compensated for the bookkeeper job. I'm not sure how Rakand plans to compensate for the other two, though.
They get part of the spoils, as we discussed when we were making their contract, Druko.
Fair enough. So, those are your orders as they stand. but we have time before you set out, and I need to go talk to a shopkeep about procuring a cart and horses.
I have a real request. When you try to get those tools, if you could like ask maybe for some nunchakos, I would be very happy.
Oh,
Somewhat.
nunchucks?
Yes.
You would have to talk with the Forge Master or one of the other merchants about that.
Oh, the
Do I
forge.
have money?
The forge master can procure and make things for you all.
Nice.
As well as rooms are ready.
Oh, well, thank you.
Is there a stable anywhere in town?
A stable.
I need to purchase some horses and a wagon.
If you ask Barter, I'm sure he'll have a cart. He doesn't sell horses, though.
Damn.
His carts are kind of fancy. They have spectral horses. Basically, as soon as you pick up the reins, the horses appear and take off. Well, once you get them going.
That
Cookie
may draw
card.
too much attention.
Byron sits in the corner, trying
I'm-
not to mention that he can wild shape.
If you ask Tokdal, if you ask Toradal, I'm sure he can provide one of his carts and horses. Just tell them I sent you.
And I am
And
going to go procure.
I would love to
Where
see
is
Byron
Toradol,
just...
Nikki?
Korachi has this
He's the
curse where
barkeep.
every single time he hears a long sentence or sits at a table
I'm gonna go.
too long, he sleeps. This is not by choice.
You mentioned that bedding is prepared, correct?
Rooms are prepared and all that, yes. 1 second, Truco.
Then I will take the young one to bed.
Okay.
And through the motions, Itchi takes Koarl to bed.
Okay.
There's no resistance because I am asleep. I would like to have Ochi follow me into my bucket.
Well, Itchi was going to, in Snake Tongue, whatever that is,
Parcel tongue.
Snake tongue is abyssal.
or in Abyssal, refer to the snake to follow, knowing that it's his, since it seems to be around him. And yeah,
Thank you, miss. He's a bit tuckered out.
they all are when they're this young. And,
You
yeah,
two should also head to your own rooms. F3.
Nice, and I can read.
Thank you very much, miss. Appreciate the
Thank you.
hospitality.
Anytime.
Koarl says snore snore, which roughly translates to thank you.
I
What
can't,
kind of language
I can't
is
actually
this?
pick up Koarl.
It's
So
the language of the tired
That's-
ones.
Sleep speak.
As soon as you leave the keep, you will be furthest south, and the two southern buildings are housing.
This way, Koarl.
Alright, give me. Yeah.
Front door.
So,
Ugh.
Sua, what's the plan then?
Hey, Nikki, could you just temporarily give me access to his token so I can move it?
I can literally just do this.
Let's attach me to him.
Wait.
Whoosh.
Okay.
Before I leave,
Fuck
I
you,
Oh, I can't
Wall.
see anything.
Fuck.
to Wesler. or how?
Oh, I can't see anything. Oh god. Oh no. Where am I? Where am I?
Hey.
Oh.
Where'd they go?
Oh.
Aquaddles have dark vision, right? If I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
He
for
has
some
superior
reason.
dark vision.
What?
I have dark
Oh.
vision. I can see while
Oh
my eyes
yeah,
are
no,
closed.
you have superior. You're a fucking acolyte. You have 120 feet of sight.
Vision.
Visions. Ooh.
I want to talk to the turtle guy.
You want to talk to the turtle man?
Yeah.
How may I help you?
Hello. I wanted to ask you, do you have like any, I don't know, kind of books or something I can like borrow or something? I really am into like knowledge and stuff.
You'll see one hand reach into his shell.
Ooh.
Nope. Nope. Pulls out a very thick tome.
Oh god.
This is a book on death. Drops it.
Oh shit. Okay, that's where
Make
I
a
am.
deck save.
Oh no. I'm good at decks.
Oh my god, if this
Yeah, okay,
Right.
that should be fine.
You catch the book and don't get crushed by this giant book.
Oh my god.
You're 2
I don't
feet
think that
tall,
necessarily
man.
counts as light reading.
Man.
It's the only book he has
So-
on him. There's like plenty
so-
of books everywhere else.
Are you? Oh god. Are you
Oh
fine with it
my
if I take
God,
it back to
dude.
my housing? So I
Every
can-
single time someone
because
talks, it
it's
sets
very
me
much-
to another area I
By
don't want to
all
be.
means. Go
Thank
ahead.
you.
I'll be here.
I don't
If
know where
need
you went.
any
Give me some time just
healing.
exploring.
All right, that's good to know. Thank you. And I also,
Real kind fellow, that one.
I don't know where you went.
man, this is a big book.
It's
Yeah.
a big book.
Just me like holding it above my head because I can't like hold it in front of me because I would just fall over.
You need a hand with that.
That would be nice.
Then yeah, Byron will attempt to help him carry the book, or carry it for him, at
Alright.
least back to the house so he can read it.
Thank you, Byron. It's very nice. I have to ask Navarra for something else. Quick, wait.
Did Hop put that
Well-
book back?
Dumps this book on me, runs to get more books. Ah.
No. Hello. I just wanted to ask. You said I can't like have the book leave the house, right?
Leave the
The book I gave before.
She tucks in little Koarl into a gigantic bed.
Yep.
Hello there.
Koarl starts sweating.
I don't think I ever got any of your names. What's your name, friend?
Oh, I'm sorry. My name is Hop.
How that is convenient.
Yeah. Everyone in my family has like a very like simple name.
Ah. How may I help you, so Gripply?
When I asked earlier because of the book I saw, you said that it can't
Oh.
leave the house, so I can't take it with me to
You
the
can
housing, right?
take it with you to the housing. I meant the whole keep.
Oh, okay, that's okay.
Yes.
Just want to make sure.
Like, don't go into the city with the books. Or
Alright,
the
alright.
town, sorry. That's all they meant.
All right, I won't. Thank you.
Very well.
Okay.
Butler doing butler things.
Okay, Baron.
They call
Should
them
we go to the
Butler.
to the rooms too?
It sounds about right.
All right. Where are the rooms?
Yeah, we kind of got left behind.
Yeah.
I
You
think
know
they
the
only,
way.
I think they only got like 2 names out of like us.
Just
Oh,
wanted
typing, it
the
keeps
story.
repositioning my camera.
Yeah, yeah. It's like
Ishii, you like check a room and you're like, oh, this is just filled with storage and stuff. Okay,
What kind of stuff is in here?
God, boy.
gotta lock that door.
What is this
XD.
like?
There's. It seems like there's just extra things for like there's extra bedding, beds, pillows, dressers. And
Alright,
it
she's gonna-
seems like it's just extra stuff they haven't put into housing and stuff.
She's gonna grab a bunch
it.
of pillows.
Oh my god.
Stop typing in the chat. It keeps repositioning
Just
our
say
cameras.
it. Just
to the
say
other
it.
side of the
I
map.
get.
Oh my god.
They
I'm
don't
in the
want to
vault.
interrupt you guys though. That's the thing.
Okay.
It's not
Yeah.
you. It's
Okay.
the people in the library.
Yeah, I know.
We don't want to interrupt.
All right. So if you are, if it is dragging you every time they type, go to your settings. So like top right, the furthest right button, go to configure settings, and on core settings, there should be a panda token speaker. Click the check mark off.
There. Okay. Thank you.
No
Where is it?
problem.
Where is it?
Configure
There.
settings
Oh,
core.
yeah, I see. All right.
Panda token speaker. Make sure it's a
Any-
white box.
Panda token. Panda token. I thought you said panda token. I was like, what?
This isn't the only place with bedding. I think there's only like one bed left. You guys are gonna share XD.
There's 2.
Okay, you take.
Itchi,
You're just taking extra pillows and stuff.
as many pillows as I can and going to put it in the corner of this fucking bed here.
Oh, okay. So you just
I'm too big for a bed. I'll just fucking.
So
Alright.
wait, here's Itchy, and here's
Nobody.
There's nobody, and down
Nobody.
Nobody.
So I'll take this one then.
Nobody.
Here. Okay,
Nobody.
then I go in here.
Nobody left.
Oh,
Girls are trying to make me.
I will put my little book down, and
Yeah, there's also a mini library inside this thing. This is just generally where people like. So the books aren't all in order. They move from place to place inside the keep, but they generally keep them on the shelves and stuff. Yes,
I
you guys have
remember bring
a
in the big book
big book. Slaps on
and put it
the
down
bed.
for you.
Bed breaks.
Oh,
freeze.
well, I get it.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Try not to stay up all night reading.
I try.
Seems like what you would do. However, other people maybe not so much.
Hey, you guys.
I don't know
where
what's
the,
going on. I'm just.
well, I know. Khan knows where the other housing is. Oh, it's locked for some reason. XD.
I love how I'm not technically seeing where I currently.
The rest of you sleep. And
Can I read a little bit at least?
go. Yeah, that's fine. So,
Let's go.
Before falling asleep.
languages can you understand?
Undercommon, common, and Gribbly.
All right, you can read this. It's an undercommon, weird and broken. So. It talks about Seviroth and the great mysteries of life and death. You read through it and you see a bunch of different perspectives of death. Some from the rich, the poor, the believers, the non-believers, and things like that. But also, it seems like this is in the words of the turtle.
Oh, like a journal?
Yeah, but it's really big and thick, like a really big book, and it's full of like days and things. And it seems like he's just a prophet of sorts that is trying to like spread the stories and things of the Seraventus.
Oh, okay. And the other book I got, the
So
about the
Juko, are you
fall
gonna
of
have
the-
extra covers on your bed too?
No, I was going to go buy a wagon.
Yeah, that's fine. I was gonna just do that out of game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been done and ready to go for them to traverse. Yep. So you'll all take your rest and fall asleep. And morning comes next session.
I love
'Cause
how
I gotta
he
prepare for the maps for you guys.
He just did it with the wrong character.
60.
Yep. He most certainly did it with the wrong character selected.
Wait, what?
Look at the last thing that was said. I didn't type that out. He did.
Who did?
God damn it!
Yeah.
What?
He typed it out as Sua, not Rakand.
Oh yeah, you guys
almost-
can yeah, you three have access to each other's characters.
Yeah, I kind of assumed that since he was moving my character.
Yes. Alright. So, next session, you guys will go on your journey and start the rebellion.
Oh, no.
Alright, next session I get nunchucks.
I'm not aware of any.
Next session I get nunchucks.
Byron
Next
will
session, I make
inform
new
Koarl of things later.
Yeah.
I make new friends.
Thank you all for joining us stream for today's first session of Rebellion of the True Heir. I think Nooya will join us next game, or next session, as he was unable to join us today, but he'll be wonderfully joined next session. All of you have a wonderful, wonderful time. Bye, chat.
Bye bye.
Thanks
Bye.
for
Bye
watching.
bye.
Buggies.
Down, down, down.